It was the most dramatic night in the United States Senate in recent history. Just ask the senators who witnessed it. A 7-year quest to undo the Affordable Care Act collapsed, at least for now, as Sen. John McCain, RS, kept his colleagues and the press corps in suspense over a little more than 2 hours late Thursday into early Friday. Not since September 2008, when the House of Representatives rejected the Troubled Asset Relief Program, causing the Dow Jones Industrial Average to plunge nearly 800 points in a single afternoon, had such an unexpected vote caused such a striking twist. The bold move by the nation's most famous senator stunned his colleagues and possibly put the Senate on the verge of protracted bipartisan talks that McCain is unlikely to witness as he begins treatment for an aggressive form of brain cancer. I've stated time and time again that one of the major failures of Obamacare was that it was rammed through Congress by Democrats on a strict party line basis without a single Republican vote, he said in a statement explaining his vote. We should not make the mistakes of the past. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, R. Kentucky, photographed just outside the Senate chamber on July 27, 2017. Melina Mara, The Washington Post. Rumors swirled late Thursday that the Arizona Republican, who had captured the nation's sympathy this week after delaying his cancer treatment in order to return to Washington, might vote against the GOP's skinny repeal plan, a watered-down version of earlier Republican proposals to repeal the 2010 healthcare law. McCain warned at a hastily arranged news conference Thursday afternoon that he was leaning against supporting the legislation unless House Speaker Paul D. Ryan, RS, assured GOP senators that the House would not move to quickly approve the bill in its current form. McCain and Sens. Lindsey Graham, RSC, and Ron Johnson, RS, wanted Ryan to launch broad House Senate negotiations for a wider rollback of the law. 2 hours later, Ryan issued a statement signaling he would launch negotiations, and Graham and Johnson announced their support. But not McCain. Reporters spotted him around 11 p.m. Have you decided how you'll vote? They asked. Yes, McCain replied. How? Sens. Susan Collins, R. Maine, left, and Lisa Murkowski, R. Alaska, far right, joined with McCain to defeat the GOP healthcare plan. They joined other Republican senators for lunch with President Trump at the White House on June 27, 2017. Jabin Botsford, The Washington Post. Wait for the show, he said. McCain headed for the stage, the Senate floor, around midnight, emerging from his office in the Russell Senate Office Building for the subway ride to the U.S. Capitol. When he arrived, he held a brief conversation with Senate Minority Leader Charles E. Schumer, DNY, an exchange that left the New Yorker smiling. I knew it when he walked on the floor, Schumer later recounted, explaining that McCain had already called to share his plans. But few, if any, of his Republican colleagues realized what was about to transpire. 2 votes were called just after midnight. The first was on a Democratic proposal to refer the skinny repeal bill back to a committee. The second vote was to pass skinny repeal, which would have repealed the Affordable Care Act's individual mandate and rolled back a tax on medical devices. Let's vote against skinny repeal, Schumer told his colleagues before the votes as he once again derided the rushed nature of the healthcare debate. McCain stood on the Republican side of the room.